Yeah.
Yeah. So have you ever heard about Sukshma Vyayama, Sthula Vyayama? No, first time. Surya Namaskar, I think.
Surya Namaskar, yes.
Okay. So we will discuss in detail about the Sukshma Vyayama and Sthula Vyayama. Before we dive into the practice, I would like to ask you, how many of you directly, jump asana practice towards the into the asana practice before preparation? No.
No.
First, you prepare yourself.
Yeah.
So
Because
how?
always we have.
Yeah. So you don't do alone practice.
Sthula Sariram, Sukshma Sariram.
Yeah. So first you do Sthula Sarira, you energize your Sthula Sarira and then Sukshma Sarira. Right? Okay. So see, but it's very common, especially if you have teachers, then you can do warm-up because you are doing practice in the guidance.
Yeah.
But whenever we do self-practice, so most of the time we directly jump towards the asana practice. And that is not good. Because warming up is very crucial. For example, just think of your body like an engine. Okay? Would you start a cold car immediately and drive at a full speed? Is it possible?
No.
No. So similarly, first you should warming up yourself completely. You should take proper time so that you can loosen your muscles, your shoulders, your joints. Then you can start your practice. Because warming up, it's not only open up your joints and increase the blood flow in the body. It's also improve the energy part. We all have different types of energy according to yoga. So it's improve the energy flow in the body. Today, as I told you, first we will discuss Sukshma Vyayama, Sthula Vyayama and Surya Namaskar. So these three categories, it's also included in the warming up. In Sukshma Vyayama, there are total 48 kriyas. Through these 48 kriyas, you can strengthen your supple sareers from top of the head to the tip of the toes. Sthula Vyayama, gross body. You can strengthen your overall body through the 5 practice of Sthula Vyayama. And sun salutation practice is also included as a warm. Okay, so let's discuss in detail.
So Sthula 5, Sukshma 48.
Sukshma, because it's work on a deeper level and there are different types of joint in every human body. We all have different joints. So first of all, if you are a beginner, you must practice Sthula Vyayama. Sorry, Sukshma Vyayama. Then you should move towards this Sthula Vyayama. It's not. Okay, so Sukshma Vyayama, as I told you, it's mainly for beginner, but if you are an advanced practitioner and you want to work on a particular joint, you want to improve the flexibility, then you must try this exercise. So this concept is given by Swami Dhirendra Brahmacharya. Swami Dhirendra Brahmacharya earlier, nowadays in New Delhi, there is a big institute that is called Morarji Desai Institute. Earlier it was a ashram, so he used to teach that time. So he gave the concept of Sukshma Vyayama. So Sukshma Vyayama is the most ancient component of yoga, which is known as the most yoga school of the world, which is it's a very old exercise. This was developed and designed by, propagated originally by His Holiness Mahasi Kartikeji Maharaj is Himalaya on the basis of mysterious aspects of Hatha Yoga relating to the mudras and mantras. So in these 48 kriyas, actually that Maharaj Kartikeji, he was the guru of Swami Dhirendra Brahmacharya ji. So he learned all the practices under the guidance of Maharaj Kartikeji on Himalaya. Then he spread the whole exercise in the whole over the world. So as I told you, in 48 kriyas, this start at the top of the head, goes to the tip of the toes. It's not only like moving the wrist and all. Along with this, they have some bandhas and mudras. So like I will explain later on that how you can start your practice for strengthening each and every joint. Now it's also sensitive. These exercises very sensitive, so powerful, so simple. Even a small child can do these exercises. But if you will understand the proper science behind these exercises, then you will understand how scientific it is. Right? And the other beautiful and the more important aspects that the only system of exercise in this world where each and every part of the body include and each organ. So this is the, like in Surya Namaskar, you are doing 7 asana practice. And if you are doing asana practice, you are doing a particular asana. But you are not including your all joints, right? you are doing chakrasana, you are just using your spine, not the raised, although you are taking support, but there is no strengthening exercise, right? In Sukshma Vyayama, first through these 48 exercises, you can strengthen each and every part of the body. Then you can move towards the asana practice. Because if you want to do advanced asana practice, especially Ashtanga, so Ashtanga practice nowadays, Ashtanga Surya Namaskar or Ashtanga style is very famous. But until unless if your joints are not open, your flexibility is not good enough, you can do Ashtanga practice. Anybody can do Ashtanga practice if their body is already open, joints is open, flexibility is there, then they can do Ashtanga practice. Right? You just have to remember the sequence and you can follow. But if you're a beginner, so you must try Sukshma Vyayama, then you can move towards the Ashtanga. First, after doing Sukshma Vyayama practice, you should practice Hatha Yoga so that you can build your strength, your stamina, your sense of balance. Then finally, you can move towards the Ashtanga. Because Hatha, it is a base of exercise, right? So it is start at the, as I told you, it is start at the top of the head and goes to the tip of the toes. It's covered all over part of it. Now, as you can see in this image, right? Here, not all 48 kriyas, but few exercises are mentioned. So first, if you will see in Sukshma Vyayama, it's already on Google also. If you want to download it, you can download it, or I can share the link as well. So first, in the brain, there are 4 lobes, and it divides your central nervous system is divided into 2 hemispheres. So for each and every hemisphere, they have exercise. Because brain has 5 parts, so for 5 parts separately, they have 5 exercises. Exercise name is like Ishmaran Shakti Vikasa Kriya. If somebody have a, Alzheimer problem, easily they forget the things and they want to improve their memory. So they must practice Ishmarana Shakti Vikasa Kriya. As its name indicates, Ishmarana means memory power. It enhances the memory power. At any age, you can do it. But there are some limitations also. If someone is suffering from high BP, they should avoid these type of practices, or they can do with the modification. So Ismarana Shakti Vikasa Kriya is specific for improving the memory power or enhancing the memory power. Neither the Dhrati Shakti Vikasa Kriya for long-term memory. Because we have 2 types of memory, short-term memory, long-term memory. Nowadays you are doing Panchakarma practice, right? Many things you know about the Panchakarma, oil massage and different types of basti. But after few days, if you will go back and you will involve in your activity, then you will forget everything. Yeah. You will say to your friend, I did some few practices, but now I'm not able to remember it. So it's because right now it is in your present memory. If it will go in your long-term memory, you have to do lots of repetition. You have to read lots of articles. You have to involve in these exercises. Then you can keep it for a longer time. But usually we can activate short-term memory for few times, but for long-term memory, you have to do sadhana or Medha Shakti Vikasa Kriya. If you will do Medha Shakti Vikasa Kriya or Shmana Shakti Vikasa Kriya on regular basis, not only it improves the memory power, it's improve your willpower as well. And willpower is very important because through willpower you can do anything, right? So it's improve the willpower. Here, this is the practice of Ishmarana Shakti Vikasa Kriya. And then it's moved downward. It's cover your ear, your eyes, all sensory organs, your nose, your skin. For nowadays, we are using many products for glowing skin, right? This facial, that facial. So in yoga, we have one practice that is we call Kapol Bardhak Shakti Vikasa Kriya. Kapol means your cheeks. So it's improve the glow on the face, it's improve your shining, and it's work as an anti-aging. So this practice being, it's not only for female, everybody wants beauty and yeah. So everybody can do this Kapol Shakti Vikasa Kriya, Kapol Bardhak Vikasa Kriya. Once I explain it, later on we will practice it, right? Then neck exercise 4, because neck is a very soft organ. Before you start any kind of practice, even though if you are doing a breathing exercise only, separately if you did asana practice, then it's okay. But if you have limited time, you are doing only breathing exercise, first you should loosening up your neck. You should do channels. Right? So first of all, you should practice neck movement, loosening exercise. There are 4 variations, up and down. We do all regular basis, right? We are doing right now. But again, with few limitation, if you have any complications, any health problems, you should keep few benefits and contraindication in mind, and then you can follow. Right? Ishmaran Shakti Vikasa Kriya, then Veda Shakti Vikasa Kriya, Kapura Shakti Vikasa Kriya, Netra Shakti Vikasa Kriya, those who is using specs. If you want to improve your eyesight or you want to reduce the numbering of your specs, then you must practice Netra Shakti Vikasa Kriya. It's very powerful. If someone have hearing issues, they can't hear properly, especially in later age, we face this problem. They can do Karna Shakti Vikasa Kriya. For skin, Kapur Shakti Vikasa Kriya. For neck, Greva Shakti Vikasa Kriya. Then we have shoulder, for improving the shoulder strength. And nowadays, frozen shoulder is very common. Cervical spondylitis, frozen shoulder. For curing, because see, 100% accuracy is not there. But if you will do it on regular basis, then you will feel lots of benefits. You will see lots of changes in your body. So for if someone have frozen shoulder issue, they can do Skanda Tata Bahu Shakti Vikasa Kriya, Kahuni Shakti Vikasa Kriya, Anguli Shakti Vikasa Kriya. These types of practices will help them. Right? Again, move downward. For respiratory related issues, if someone have respiratory issues, suffocation, sometime if you in public, metro or in public place, automatically suffocation is start. For them, Bach Sister Shakti Vikasa Kriya has 2 variations, it's very effective. They can do Bach Sister Shakti Vikasa Kriya 10 to 8 repetition. 8 to 10 repetition they can do on regular basis. First variation and another variation, because it's open up the chest and improve the lung capacity. Right? Now, next is stomach. Stomach is a very effective part because this is the center. If your digestive system is not working properly, then you can face lots of problems. Because it's provide energy in overload body. Right? For strengthening your digestive system, there are 10 Udar Shakti Vikasa Kriya. One by one you can do. If someone suffering from high BP or back issue, they can do only 6 practices, which is you have to inhale through, and during the inhalation, your stomach will go out, and during exhalation, your stomach will go in. Most of the time, we do wrong breathing. Okay, let's do one thing. Just take few minutes and try to find out how you are breathing now. During your inhalation, your stomach is going up or it's going down? Up. Perfect now? Yes. So this is the correct pattern, like a baby. Have you ever seen a small baby?
Yeah.
Inhale, stomach is go like this. So similarly, we have to follow the same pattern, right? So for improving digestive fire or massaging all the internal organs, it's large intestine, small intestine, your pancreas, we have 10 Udar Shakti Vikasa Kriya. So these 10 Udar Shakti Vikasa Kriya you can do. Nowadays, in female, belly fat is a big issue, right? After 40, once the menopause is come, automatically, if you are not, you are not taking proper diet, you are not doing proper exercise, automatically belly fat will come like this. So for maintaining your belly fat, you can do. It's also included in Sukshma Vyayama. Agni Sarkya, it's a 9th practice. 8th practice. 9th practice is Udyana Bandha. And finally, Noli prayer. Noli, it is one of the advanced practice, but it is a part of Sukshma Vyayama. Right? You can reduce the extra belly fat after doing all these exercises. Now, for improving back flexibility, see, if you will do Ashtanga practice or you will do group practice, one of your group member is able to do lots of asana and you are not able to bend like this, only 30 degrees.
Yeah.
So you will start comparing yourself. And automatically your moral will go down if you're not able to do same practice, right? So immediately, first of all, don't compare yourself because every human body tendency, every human body nature is different, right? So first of all, you should try to not to compare yourself from other, but if obviously you will get motivation. So you should do first Kati Shakti Vikasa Kriya if you want to improve your back flexibility. For improving Kati Shakti Vikasa Kriya, there are 5 types of practices. I'm on fasting. Okay.
No problem.
In fasting also,
Yeah.
there is no salt.
Sweet also.
Sweet, this only sweet.
No salt.
Okay, so if you want to do, suppose nowadays people say, okay, he is doing chakrasana, he is doing chakrasana, my wish to do chakrasana, standing chakrasana. So how you can do it? Trick is very simple. First of all, you should practice these 5 exercises of Kati Shakti Vikasa Kriya on regular basis, at least 20 times repetition. Then automatically, at any age, I'm not talking about 20 age or 30 age, even in 40 age also. If you will do these 5 exercises in 50s, yeah, standing position, standing chakrasana is quite difficult, but you can do lie down chakrasana after doing all these 5 exercises. Right?
So
But you have
practice will make us improve into that, right?
exactly. This is the benefit of yoga practice. At any age, you can improve your flexibility, you can improve your stamina, but make sure it should be on regular basis. If you're not doing it on regular basis, then you can't see any change. Right? Suppose I'm doing only for 2 days, and after 2 days I'm taking a long break.
No,
Not
exactly. I do for some time, then I'm gone.
Then you will come back to the original state.
Permanent memory will go to the temple.
So that's not good, na?
Yeah.
If you are doing only 5 to 6 practice, I'm not saying 1 hour, 2 hour, you have to do the practice on regular basis. If you have limited time, do few practice, but it should be on regular basis. Right? Just do Anulom Vilom, but it should be on regular basis. And you will see lots of changes in your body. But make sure you, whatever you are doing, wherever you are going, you have to give some time to yourself. Then after Kati Shakti Vikasa Kriya, so once you are able to open up your lower back, you can do any kind of back bending asana. Whether it's chakrasana, standing chakrasana, pigeon pose, any kind of pose. And not only it's for the flexibility, because have you ever noticed in a young age, person is already straight. As we grow older, we bend like this, because there is no spine stamina. If you will do all these 5 exercises, 5 Kati Shakti Vikasa Kriya, so automatically your stamina will improve, your alignment will correct, and then you can maintain your young age for a long. Right? After this, we have for the reproductive muscles 2 Kriya. This is called Kundalini Shakti Vikasaka in this practice. So Kundalini, why we called it Kundalini? Because in Kundalini, it's related to the serpentine energy, but it's mainly related to the reproductive system. In female, nowadays, they have lots of menstruation issues, right? Even after menopause also. So if you want to strengthen your reproductive muscles, or you want to improve your kidney functions, you must practice Kundalini Shakti. It's like nowadays we call it Kegel exercise. Uddiyana Bandha. You just have to contract your reproductive muscles, squeeze and release, 2 to 3 times. Then you will see lots of changes, because this portion rarely we use. After menopause, rarely female use this portion. So if you want to improve blood circulation in this area, you must practice Uddiyana. You can search, it's called Kegel exercise. Right? Then Janga Shakti Vikasa Kriya, if somebody have lots of fat issue, high fat, because there are 2 types of fat, apple shape and pear shape, especially in young generation. They have an apple shaped fat, obesity, and pear shaped obesity. So if someone have pear shaped obesity, they must practice, thighs very heavy, especially young generation if they are taking lots of fast food or these types of things. So you can suggest, if you have kids, you can suggest Janga Shakti Vikasa Kriya, we called it jumping jack. Jumping jack. Yeah, jumping jack, but if you are doing normal jumping jack, it's fine. But here, breathing is very good. During the jumping jack, during each and every practice, you have to synchronize your breath with the practice. If you are doing practice without breath synchronization, so obviously you will get result, but not in a proper. So first of all, breathing is very important, because in this practice, breathing play a very crucial role. You will see the original, you can check Swami Devendra Brahmachari ji, Sukshma Vyayama on YouTube, you will see they put lots of pressure on them. Right? After Janga Shakti Vikasa Kriya, for knee, there are two practice, Janu Shakti Vikasa Kriya. So if nowadays knee pain is very common, whether you have overweight or not, but it's very common because we are not taking proper diet, we are not taking proper calcium and phosphorus. By doing Janu Shakti Vikasa Kriya, you can strengthen your knee joint and you can cure your snowball. Okay? If you will do, if you have pain, you can do in sitting position. If you don't have pain, you can do in standing position. If you are completely fit fine, you must practice it so that you can cure yourself, because precaution is better than cure, right? Then Kundalini Shakti Vikasa Kriya. Varicose vein problem is very common. So for curing varicose vein problem, you must practice Kundalini Shakti Vikasa Kriya. But at the same time, if someone is suffering from knee pain and severe back pain or heavy weight, they should avoid Kundalini Shakti Vikasa Kriya because they can. Right? If I'm doing Kundalini Shakti Vikasa Kriya, already I have a knee pain, so it can increase the pain. So in case of knee pain, they can do rest practices, but they should avoid Kundalini Shakti Vikasa Kriya because it's like you have to put it's a deep squat practice. Okay. A deep squat or any kind of squat in knee pain is not. Okay. Now next practice is after Kundalini Shakti Vikasa, Gulfa Pada Prishthapa. Sometimes if you feel pain in your heels, right? If you are using heels or you are walking a lot, that time it's very common you can feel the pain in the heel. So during your pain, you can stretch your heels like this, come on your toes and lower. Up and down. Along with this, just come in standing position, set the body weight on your another leg, lift the right leg up and try to rotate your ankle. This is called Gulfa Pada Prishthapa Shakti Vikasa Kriya. So these 48 kiryas you can apply in your, you can add in your practice if you are a beginner. If you are not a beginner, you are a practitioner for improving the flexibility, improving your stamina. I'm not saying all the practice you have to improve. Few practices you can improve. Suppose your forward bending is good, but backward bending is not good. Then you can apply Kati Shakti Vikasa Kriya. Your upper body stamina is good enough, but your lower body stamina is very low. Or you have a type of work whole day you have to be in standing position. Then you can do Janga Shakti Vikasa Kriya. Okay? Is there any question?
Where can we find all these?
All these in sequence? I have a PPT, I can share it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Or you can search on Google, on YouTube, everywhere you will find the concept of Sukshma Vyayama.
Okay. So it is
For your convenience, I can send you a link.
yeah, that will
Because
be
there are lots of things,
Yeah. So I think
It's like PPT I will send.
oh yeah.
Any other question regarding Sukshma Vyayama? Few things you should keep in your mind if you are doing Sukshma Vyayama practice. First thing is gauging point, concentration. Concentration, suppose you are doing Medha Shakti Vikasa Kriya. So you will stretch your neck like this, but you have to concentrate at the top of the head. In each and every practice, there is one specific gazing point. Drashti. We call it Drashti. So this is not only improve the stamina of the body, it's improve the concentration. So this is not only for physical body, that's why we call it subtle exercise, because it's work on your physical body as well as your mental body. Right? So gauging point you should keep in your mind, and breathing awareness and the alignment. Suppose you are beginner, you are not able to fold complete forward, but if you are doing bending only 90 degrees, but your alignment, the way you go into the posture and you come from the posture, it should be correct. Right? Next practice is Sthula Vyayama. Once you've done all these practices, after, because you in this in Sukshma Vyayama, you are strengthening each and every part of each and every joint of the body. Once you finish all these 40 exercises, then you should practice Sthula Vyayama. Sthula means gross. It's covered overall, right? But according to the disease or according to the injury, you can practice slowly. Suppose I have nowadays osteoarthritis is every in second person you can see this problem. If I have a wrist pain, I can't do whole exercise because there is no need. My whole body is fit. I just have wrist pain. That time you can do. This is called Madi Shakti Vikas. Because I have problem only with my wrist. My whole body is correct. For strengthening a single joint, you should practice subtle exercise. For strengthening overall body, you should practice full Vyayama. The Sthula Vyayama are the exercise which are more strengthens than Sukshma Vyayama and require considerable physical efforts to be performed. See, in Sukshma Vyayama, you don't need to put too much efforts. Because you are in sitting position, you are in your car, you are in your office, that time you can do all these exercises, and there is no compulsion that your stomach should be empty. Right? Sorry. No, it's okay. If you are doing asana practice and Sthula Vyayama, then you have to follow proper guidelines. Proper guidelines like your clothes should be comfortable, your mind should be relaxed, your breath should be normal, and you should have a proper space and your stomach should be empty. If you are doing asana practice and Sthula Vyayama. But if you are doing Sukshma Vyayama, that time, if you are in office or you are driving a car, there is no problem. Okay, but make sure your concentration should be there. Right? So, but for Sthula Vyayama, as it work on overall body, first you have to follow these rules and regulation. 5 rules and regulation. Your clothes should be comfortable, your stomach should be empty, you should have proper space, and your mind should be relaxed. Then you can start with Sthula Vyayama practice. So Sthula Vyayama are performed for a muscular development and building up the site. If you want to work on your muscles, you want to improve your muscle strength, then you should practice Sthula Vyayama. There are mainly 5 Sthula Vyayama. First one is Rekha Gati. Rekha Gati is called walking in a straight line. Only in case of sciatica, if someone has sciatica pain, it's radiating downwards the toe, they should avoid this practice because it's a close contraction. But if you have sleep issue, you're not able to sleep before bed with open eyes, because although it's mentioned you should practice with closed eyes, but you can't do in the beginning with the closed eyes. So with the open eyes, you should practice Rekha because it's improve your motor development as well as your cognitive. Right? So not only it's work on the physical body, in especially this practice is work on your mental strength also. And because it is a type of balancing asana, it's like you have to come in a standing position. Like model. Yeah. Without looking down, you have to look straight. Okay? So you are engaging your whole body and your mind as well, no thought will come. And what is the reason of insomnia? Too much thoughts. Too much thoughts. If you have lots of stress, you can't fall asleep. Right? So for removing excessive thought or for becoming one-pointed, you can practice Rekha. Then Hridagati. Hridagati is also known as engine thought. If you want to improve lung capacity, your respiratory system, you want to improve it, then you can practice Rekha, engine thought. If you want to immediately reduce your weight, must practice. Must practice? Yes. But make sure your whole body should be fit fine. Because in this practice, you have to put lots of efforts. Lots of efforts you have to put, and it because it's like a jumping, right? All the pressure will come on your knees. If someone suffering from high BP, from knee injury, they can't do it. Right? Next is Urdhva. It's a yogic jumping. It's put lots of efforts. It's burn lots of calories. Even after doing gym and all, you can't burn that much of calorie. Simply by doing this, you can burn maximum calorie. Okay. And then Urdhva Gati, upward, it's for concentration again. And this is Sarvanga Pushti. So as it name suggests, Sarva means complete, Ang means organ, and Pushti means nourishment. It nourishes your overall body. So if you want to strengthen your overall body through only one practice, you can practice Talavane Farm. Right? Let me show you the images. This is Rekha Gati, walking in one straight line. This is Hridha Gati. Here you are saying it's very simply taking the position, but you have to jump and you have to breathe forcefully.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Then next is, this is Urdhva Gati, upward movement, mainly for the concentration. Nowadays, Alzheimer, Parkinson's disease are very common. If you will do this types of practice in Rekha Gati, then it automatically you will see lots of changes in your mind. So it's mainly for the mental development. And this is the Sarvang Pushti. Sarvang Pushti image is not there. We can implement in our class also. Okay. So these 5 exercises you can do for muscle development, for strengthening your overall body. But if you want to work on a single joint, then you have to practice first Sthula Vyayama. Right?
Yeah.
If all these practices not possible because you don't have too much time, you have to do asana practice, you have to do pranayama practice in 1 hour. So you can take few 5 exercises of Sukshma Vyayama, 2 exercises of Sthula Vyayama, 1 or 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar, then 3 asana in standing position, 3 in sitting position, 3 in supine position, 3 in lying position. And finally, you can do breathing exercise. In this way, you can apply all these things. Right? Now come to Surya Namaskar. So what do you know about the Surya Namaskar? As you all said that you know about the Surya Namaskar. So there are only one type of Surya Namaskar or many types of Surya Namaskar? You know only one type of Surya Namaskar, but there are around 12 types of Surya Namaskar.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of what postures will be there in one Surya Namaskar.
Because Surya Namaskar, it's a combination of few postures. If I'm talking about, because today we are going to talk about traditional Surya Namaskar. Now, yes, in this there are 7 postures, 12 steps. So Surya Namaskar, there are 12 types of Surya Namaskar. Chandra Namaskar is also there, and Vinyasa Surya Namaskar is there, Ashtanga Surya Namaskar is there, traditional Surya Namaskar is there. So there are lots of, but traditional one is one of the best. Okay, because it's cover your overall body and it strengthen your overall body. So the name Surya Namaskara is the form of Sanskrit Surya, sun, and Namaskara means greeting or salute. It is, as I told you, this is not only for physical or mental body, it's also as a spiritual word. Because in these 12 steps, you are using 12 types of mantra. Like Om Mitraya Nama. Are you including in the evening class? Yes.
Sometimes rare.
Some rare.
Depend upon.
So if you want to connect yourself with the spirituality, during the Surya Namaskara, you should chant mantras. For each and every step, there is a particular mantra. There are 12 steps, 12 mantras. Right? So this identifies the sun as the soul and the source of life. We all know, because your digestion also depends on this movement of the sun. And Ayurvedic doctor, different types of doctors suggest you that you should eat according to the sun. After sunset, you should avoid eating because your digestion process became slow. Right? So mainly your digestive system or your overall system, it's work according to the sun movement. Because every human body is made up by 5 elements. So you have to follow the same sequence, right? So it's contained 3 elements: the energy, rhythm, and form. Surya Namaskar is a series of 24 posture, actually 12 posture, but it's a repetition. So therefore we call it 24 posture, including repetition performed in a flow. It is more than physical practice as it incorporates the breath awareness and chakra awareness and the mantra. So as I told you, along with mantra, in traditional Surya Namaskar, you have to concentrate on chakra. Okay? Performs of it generate prana, sacral energy, which activate the psychic body. So in yoga, according to yoga, there are 5 seeds, 5 prana. So it's not only activate your physical body, mental body, or your spiritual body, it's work on the Kundalini Shakti because it's working on your chakras, right? So let's see the 7 steps, 7 posture and 12 steps. First one is Namaskar Asana. Okay, this is Urdhva Hastakana. This one is work on your Anahata, right? And along with Anahata, because you are putting your thumbs here, so it's work on your Anahata chakra. And have you ever heard that God is always resident in your heart? Heart is a place of God, right? So if you are touching like this, automatically you are activating your Anahata chakra. So you are healing your emotions. Urdhva Hastakana, because you are stretching your neck and your chest, it's work on your Anahata chakra and your Vishuddhi chakra. Padhastasana, you will use your lower body, especially lower abdomen, so it's work on your Swadhisthana chakra. This Asva Sanchalanasana, it's work because you stretch your neck, Agya chakra and your soul chakra. Padhastasana or downward facing dog pose, Parvatasana, it's work on Manipur chakra, your Swadhisthana chakra and Muladhara chakra. It's work on you because you are touching your chest and your forehead. So it's work on your Anahata and Agya chakra. Here, this one. In this posture, you are stretching your stomach, your chest, and your neck. So it's activate your Manipura, your Anahata, and your Vishuddhi. Along with this, you concentrate between the eyebrow center. So little bit, it's activate your Agya chakra as well. So in this way, you can activate your whole chakra by doing all this posture. As I told you, each and every posture has a specific mantra. So these are the 7 mantras. Yep. So like Om Nitraya Namaha, Om Ravaya Namaha. If you are doing it for spiritual purpose, if you are doing Surya Namaskar, so here you should chant Om Nitraya Namaha, Om Ravaya Namaha, Om Surya Namaha, like this. Otherwise, if you are doing only for the physical, you want to keep your physical body fit, this is the only purpose, then you can chant all the mantras again. For 5 to 6 mantras you can choose, which you can repeat on regular basis. So this is all about why warming up is crucial for you. In this way, after doing Kapalabhati, because Kapalabhati is a cleansing practice, whenever you start your class, always start with Omkara. First do Kapalabhati Kriya for cleansing. If you have BP or high BP issue, severe back issue, then you can do modified technique of Kapalabhati. Later on, you can choose 2 to 3 Sukshma Vyayama, like neck movement, shoulder movement, wrist movement. It depends on what type of practice you are going, which type of style you are following, right? Then 2 to 3 Sthula Vyayama practice, and finally 1 or 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar. Then you can move towards the asana practice. Clear? In this way, if you will do practice, so automatically it's not only like keeping you safe from injury, it will improve the pathway of your energy. This is all about today's topic. If you have any question, you can ask.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me. I will